This is my friend Nick Reeve. I've talked about him in my astrology video. Sagittarius, loves himself a quarantine. Any excuse to be in his cave, he's very happy. So, Nick Reeve, I see that you are laying down on your couch and it's like 4:30. Aren't you supposed to be working?
I am, yes. Horizontal is the best way to do anything, isn't it?
Okay, well, where's your work stuff?
This is it. This is me. Look, I'm like,
all right, let me just see here. Let's go slow. We got a computer on the side, okay?
There's the computer and there's Star Trek in the background because, what else are you going to do? And there we go. I don't have a desk. I don't have a chair. So what do you want me to do?
So you actually work 8 hours a day laying down?
It varies, but yes, I just work. This is the best way to do.
Okay.
You just lie down. I've got the laptop right up on my face here. I've got garbage on the TV in the background, and I've got ample supplies of booze. What else do you want?
Okay, now how is the food supply?
I have food. I have ample food. I did a big shop before Easter, so I have stuff.
What do you think about waiting in line in the distance?
I tell you what, man, you got to prepare for these things. If you do not charge your phone up before going out shopping, you're going to be in a world of hell because you're going to be standing there. And you know what it's like standing without a phone with your batteries dead? That's hell. So I made it through. I got through because the line, that was Saturday just before Easter, so everybody's out shopping.
I know, that was miserable.
All the way up the street. But I prepared. I charged my battery, so I'm good.
Okay, so you got food supplies. What about house supplies like toilet paper? You know, Americans are going crazy for their toilet paper. Are you stocked?
No, I have 0 TP. See, it's day 1 of quarantine. No, I think day 4 or day 5, I ran out of TP. I thought I had more, but apparently that was just an empty bag. And I was like, oh, well, let's just go for it. I've got a bidet. I've got a shower. Italy is quarantine ready.
Oh, so you are actually choosing not to buy toilet paper?
Yeah, I'm going to make quarantining an adventure. I'm turning it into an extreme sport. Why not? What else are you going to do? Make it entertaining somehow. So even though I've had plenty of opportunity to buy TP, I go out and I do my shopping. I've got limited space here, so I need to maximize food and booze. Why am I going to get TP when technically I don't need it? That's just a waste.
Okay.
You gotta work efficiently here.
Okay, what about in your when you're not working, what do you do?
I don't know. Basically the same thing here. I just kind of leave the computer in the background so that I can convince myself I'm working-ish psychologically, but not really.
Okay.
And I just do the same thing as I do when I'm working. I have crap on the TV. What else are you going to do?
That's true. Okay, well, let's talk a little political because I love your opinions.
Oh,
how do you think Italy, so you are Canadian English, so let's talk about all the countries. You got Italy involved, England, Canada, and America. How do you think they've dealt with the coronavirus?
Italy responded late, but they've actually done something. England is an embarrassment, but it's weird what a shit show we're living in because England is an embarrassment, but it's not as bad as America. Mm-hmm. There's always the bar is even lower. That place is just, you've got the clown prince of idiocy going on there, and it's a nonsense. That's the funny thing is, the first week of the quarantine, I'm just on the news all the time, YouTube, following all the news and the politics and stuff, and I'm obsessed with politics, but after a while you just go yeah, okay, it's a shit show. I'm done. I'm just going to watch Star Trek now. I've been through 7 seasons of Star Trek now.
Wait, what about Canada we've left out?
I don't know. It's Canadian.
No, but they've dealt with it. You think, I don't think there's a lot going on with the quarantine.
See, that's the problem is I could be interested, but it's not such an embarrassing, ridiculous shit show, so it's boring. I prefer to follow the news where stuff is just an ugly, hideous mess. Because good news is boring. Average, the companies, the country's coping with stuff. Well, okay, that's great, I guess, but it's boring. I prefer I like to be angry, okay? Yeah. So if I have news that makes me angry with the world, that works for me. That's the way it should be.
Okay, so you need to be angered, okay.
Being angry makes me happy.
All right, one last, what would you like to leave? Words of wisdom during this long quarantine, and we've got another month to go. Do you have any advice, tips on surviving this?
No, not pretty much. You just there's no words of wisdom to cope. It basically just happens. My brain is jelly. I mean, I'm not using it much. I'm not going out much. I'm not doing anything. I have nothing intelligent to say. I'm just babbling here.
Yes. All right. Well, then that's it.
But that's the way quarantining works, right? The first week is, ooh, this
Well,
is
your
an
brain
adventure.
does become jelly because you don't know what day it is.
Yeah, no, but this is the way quarantining works. The first week is, oh, this is interesting, this is novel, this is an adventure. After the second week, you start to get bored, right?
Yes.
And then by the third week, you've sort of lost track of what day of the week it is, or half the time what hour of the day it is. I have no idea.
I know.
My sleeping schedule is a complete mess. So you just kind of, it just goes into a sort of a hazy continuum of quarantine-ish existence. I have no idea.
I know.
It'll go on for another month.
We have another
at this
3
rate,
weeks.
we'll probably develop agoraphobia. I mean, after this is all over, I'll be like, I have to go out now.
I know. I thought the same thing. I'm gonna be like, I love being out, and now I'm so used to not going out. I think I'm gonna be like,
yeah. I'm
agree.
nesting here. I'm nesting. See, this is another advantage of my no TP rule. Even though I'm festering in a swamp of general filth in this apartment, I am fresh and clean.
Okay.
Because I'm bideting, I'm showering, I'm good. So it's kind of filthy all around me, but I'm like fresh as a daisy. See?
I love it.
This is the advantage to my extreme quarantining.
Okay, well, thank you, Nick, for all your lovely words.
That's what I do.
Good luck, and mwah.